With the writer's strike over, Hollywood is going to unleash a whole slew of movies this year, and I decided to pick some of my favorites for the first half of the year. I'm going to try to do this in two parts. There might go to three, but here we are with some of the most anticipated films for me in 2024. First up, we have February 2nd, we have Matthew Vaughn's Argyle. Matthew Vaughn did the Kingsman and X-Men First Class. I really like his film style. You never know what you're going to get with him. So we have Henry Cavill as Agent Argyle. We have Ellie Conway played by Bryce Dallas Howard, and we have a secret agent who's going to be played by Sam Rockwell. So from what I'm seeing, Howard's character writes these thriller novels, and one of the schemes is coming very close to an actual scheme from an evil organization. So they're either trying to capture her or kill her, and it's up to Sam Rockwell to save her, or so it seems. With Matthew Vaughn, you never know what you're going to get, but that's part of the beauty of Matthew Vaughn's films. What you think you're going to get, you don't get. Like The Englishman, I thought it was going to be just, the Englishman, The Kingsman, I thought it was going to be strictly a spy thriller, but there's a whole other side to this stuff. So I'm sure there's going to be a left turn somewhere. So looking forward to that coming February 2nd. Next up, we have our very own Denis Villeneuve's Sandy epic Dune Part 2. This is basically, we're left with Paul Atreides going to seek out revenge to those who killed his father and basically destroyed his empire, right? So we also have in this film Zendaya and Christopher Walken and Léa Seydoux. So this minimum will be visually stunning. I enjoyed Villeneuve's look and style of the first one. This, I think, is a lot closer to the book than we've seen. So I'm pretty sure this will be no different, but minimum, we will be visually dazzled with Dune Part 2 for sure. Next up, May 3rd. This is a film I kind of rolled my eyes when I first heard about it, thinking it will never work. Saw the preview a couple weeks ago and said, I'm on board now. So we have The Fall Guy, May 3rd. This is with Ryan Gosling and Emily Blunt. Basically, this is based on the old TV show with Lee Majors, who played the $6 Million Man. It's basically the story of a stuntman by day, bounty hunter by night. So in this film, Ryan Gosling plays Colt, who has to find their missing star from the film he's working on. The star is played by Aaron Taylor Johnson, and he's got to figure out how to save the film and get his girlfriend Emily Blunt back, who's the director of the film. So it looks kind of like these 80s romantic rom-coms, but Gosling and Emily Blunt's chemistry together in the previews was outstanding. So even if you don't like the premise of the film, these two guys have that magic that we don't see too often. So I'll go see it just for the chemistry. But I'm sure it looks entertaining. I'm sure I'll be entertained. It'll be a nice throwback to that TV series. So I'm looking forward to that. Next up, we have from George Miller, one of the greatest directors of our time, who did the Mad Max movies. He has now released Furiosa, a Mad Max saga, coming out May 24th. It is with Anya Taylor-Joy and Chris Hemsworth, of all people. So basically, we are seeing Charlize Theron's character, Furiosa from Fury Road, how I guess she becomes that character, or the story of that character leading up to how we see her in Fury Road. What can I say? Fury Road was one of the best action films I've ever seen. It is still, my jaw drops every time I see this thing. I can watch it once a week and still be blown away. So I'm sure this will be no different. I know it's not a Mad Max movie, but if George Miller feels that Furiosa deserves her own film, I'm sure he's not going to do this half-assed. I'm sure we will have our eyes and mind blown by this film. I am certain. I have no doubt in my mind this is going to be a highlight of 2024. If I'm wrong, I'll eat the sand from Dune. But those are my films so far. I'll try to put it in a second one. You let me know what you think of these. Are you looking forward to any of these? What are you looking forward to? Have you seen anything that tickles your fancy. We'd love to hear from you. Share your thoughts with us. This is Stephen from the Roundtable with some of my most anticipated films of 2024, Part 1.